Hi guys, Hamster here. I got a great little product that will make your Harris bipod much more effective and user friendly. And what we have here is the Alpha Bravo Bipod Lock, more commonly known as the Pod Lock. This is a replacement for the knurled knob on the Harris Bipod S models, the swivel. This will allow you to get the lockup that you really would like to have and aren't able to with the standard nut. Let me show you what I mean. On the Harris bipod, which I happen to have one right here, the S model, and the S model denotes the swivel feature, which allows you to swivel the weapon and get the weapon exactly level. That swivel is controlled by this tension knob right here, which you're able with this little knurled nut to turn and put more tension on it, which will cause it to somewhat lock up or put friction into it. You won't actually be able to get it, once you get into your position, reach up and turn that nut, and you won't actually be able to get it to completely lock. You can add tension to the mechanism, but you can't lock the mechanism up in your position that you would like, because you simply cannot turn that small knurled nut with your hand tight enough. It just will not work. So what Alpha Bravo has is the Pod Lock handle, which replaces this knurled nut here with a handle that will allow you in like a half turn go from unlocked to locked solid. And this handle is available in both polymer and metal. This is the polymer one. I like the polymer, it weighs less, and I've had no issues with these breaking. And it's very simple. You take this off, install that handle. Now the directions that come with it only call for a 1/4 inch nut driver or socket to remove this. What they neglect to tell you is you're going to need a 3mm Allen wrench to install the pod lock. They kind of forget to tell you that. They tell you how to get this off, but they don't tell you need an Allen wrench. So you're going to need a 3mm Allen wrench, and you're going to need a 1/4 inch socket or a nut driver to remove this piece here. And you start off by removing the small nut that's inside the knob. Very simple. Get your 1/4 inch drive, and remove this nut. Okay, nut removed. It's this simple. Then you want to pull off the. Then you want to on the back here, hold this piece here from turning. I don't know if you can see this very well. The little indexing pin. Put your finger on that pin. Hold that in. Then you're going to want to turn this knurled nut and unscrew this. Here we go. Unscrew this nut, holding that pin in the back. This is also threaded. Then thread this nut completely off. Just like that. Keep your finger on the back so this mechanism doesn't fall out. The pod lock comes with a metal shim, a little spacer. It's recessed on one piece. The recessed part goes down against the nut. Drop it on, and then you have your pod lock system here. You can start it by screwing it on just like that. Finish it off with your 3mm Allen wrench. Don't gotta overdo this. Just get it good and snug. Just like that. And now you have a lever activated system that will be phenomenal. Now, how does this work? This lever is spring loaded, so you pull out on it and then you can rotate it. When it's pulled out, it's not putting tension on it, it's freewheeling. So basically, pull it out, turn it to, then let go and it will engage. Then as you turn it clockwise, it gets tighter. So you can tighten this thing until it feels completely locked up. Right there, I am not going to be able to move that. So then you just pull it out, turn it to about the 9 o'clock position. That will be your lock position. Now when you reach up and grab this, just get a flip to 3 o'clock and you are free as can be. When you get into your firing position, you got it exactly where you like it. You can just reach up, grab this, and just rotate it to the 9 o'clock position, and you are locked up tight. This is $15. Just available at Midway USA. It's a fantastic little product. Being able to go, look at that, from loose to completely locked, that you would not be able to do by hand with this small knurled nut. and you saw how easy this was to change. You need a 1/4 inch socket to take the nut off. You need a 3mm Allen wrench to install the pod lock. So if you're running a Harris bipod with the swivel, which I really like the swivel, if you're looking for precision, you're going to need the swivel. The pod lock is something I must have that greatly increases the effectiveness of the Harris bipod. This bipod with that pod lock is a very effective and rugged and durable unit. So if you got a Harris bipod and you can't get the lock up, or if you're thinking about getting a Harris bipod, I highly recommend the swivel. And a must is to spend the extra 15 bucks and get the pod lock lever. You will not regret it. Look at that. Does that look sexy or what? So that's the Alpha Bravo bipod lock. Pick it up at Midway, 15 bucks, about the cheapest I've seen it. So no more reaching down trying to grab this teeny little nut. You'll never get enough tension as what that will do. So give it a check if you're having that issue. So thanks for watching.